30.
I've never seen anything like it after 22 years of living here.
A tornado sweeps through Texas, leaving 4 dead, dozens of people injured, thousands of homes damaged.
Plus a search and rescue going on right now on Lake Travis after a boater goes missing. We're live with the latest.
And a parent's warning to other parents tonight after allegations of harassment at an Austin school results in a lawsuit. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Chris Betts.
And I'm Brandon Jones. Thank you for watching KVUE.
Authorities all across the state are gathered in northeast Texas right now to assess the damage of the tornadoes that hit overnight. According to the mayor of Canton, in all 4 people were killed, 49 are recovering right now from injuries, and 2 others are still unaccounted for.
And community members came together this morning to see that aftermath. KVUE's Jason Puckett takes us inside the damage left behind.
Hey guys, we're still here east of I-20 here in Canton, a place we've been showing you all day. As the sun came up, just the sheer amount of damage became evident. But I want to show you something cool that's happened throughout the day. You can kind of hear it in the background. Over here next to me, what you're about to see is a lot of people from the community out here. All day, they've been coming out, helping these families whose homes and whose buildings were damaged in force, showing how a community really does come together in a time of need. It's certainly been a difficult day, though, for many as they realized just how much had been damaged or destroyed. Last night, with the power out, it was almost impossible to see the full scope of that damage. Today, downed trees, power lines, and damaged cars have littered the country roads out here. But to my surprise, in the face of tragedy, the folks here seem to be standing strong together.
Yeah, so anything that's valuable to them, pictures, jewelry, clothes, stuff that I guess that you would want if your house was destroyed.
It's a little emotional, but we're lucky. We're lucky, but I don't know if we'll ever get it cleaned up. Well, we got to, though.
Those same folks you heard from there telling me their focus right now is to find the stuff that can't be replaced in the debris, family photos, old mementos, things like that. And it's already impressive to see how much they've done. They do tell us they're going to keep working like that until the folks are back on their feet. For now, here in Canton, I'm Jason Puckett, KVUE News.
All right, thank you so much, Jason. With Texas Governor Greg Abbott assessed that damage today, delivering a call to action to fellow Texans. KVUE's Aaron Jones is live northeast of Canton with a look at that damage and what the governor is calling on every Texan to do. Aaron?
Well, Brandon, all across this area, we've seen scenes like this one right here behind me. This is a car dealership off I-20, and you can see a truck that has been completely turned over here. And if you look over here, you can see 2 trucks, one stacked right on top of each other. Now, the cleanup that needs to be done here will continue for some time. This is one of the things that Governor Greg Abbott addressed this afternoon. He gave us a good idea of where the tornadoes hit last night, saying he was told one appeared to be on the ground for a 50-mile stretch. This is a map that he showed us of their paths, in all saying more than 5,000 addresses were affected. Now, with this knowledge, he listed the priorities for the state. First is looking after the lives of people who have been affected by this and finding them shelter. Also, safeguarding and securing damaged areas. Emergency personnel will be going door to door, making sure there are no additional injuries or deaths. And lastly, damage assessment, which will be taking some time here. He thanked everyone who has been working vigilantly to make this happen.
We as Texans, especially the folks here in East Texas, we come together and respond to challenges like this and help our neighbors. Now is a time for us Texans to come together and help our fellow Texans rebuild their lives.
And one of the other things that the governor touched on is what the needs are of the people who are out here. He said in the next 24 hours, the county judge will have a list of donation locations that they can donate. And he says that will be a big help for all of the people out here with what they're dealing with. For now, reporting live, Aaron Jones, KVUE News.
Thank you, Aaron. And U.S. Senator Ted Cruz also expressing his sympathy to the tornado victims. In a statement released today, Cruz said he has been in close contact with authorities in Van Zandt and Henderson counties, stating, quote, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of those who lost their lives and with those who were injured yesterday evening. We pray for their quick recovery and that all of those affected can heal." Now looking to Central Texas, all that awful humidity yesterday, gone. Gorgeous temperatures outside today. Let's go to meteorologist Lene Meyer in the Storm Center. Lene, I am loving this temperature.
Man, beautiful day today, and temperatures below average, and it's not just the cooler temperatures, it's the fact that, like you said, the humidity is gone, and that's what's making it feel so nice outside. We're going to talk a little bit more in Maine weather about what the National Weather Service found when they went out to look at the 4 different sites in Van Zandt County that were hit by tornadoes. We do have some preliminary reports on that. We're going to get to that a little bit later. First, for our area, completely clear conditions. We had those north winds that have been a bit breezy in the area today. Some wind gusts near 31 miles an hour here at the station, and temperatures following a much cooler path. We're in the 70s in many areas. The winds will continue to be breezy for the next couple of hours, but we are going to see a pretty nice evening and a cool start to your Monday morning. But the winds that we see today, they're back, and I'm tracking the next storm system that could mean more severe weather for us. We'll go over that timeline in just a few minutes. Chris, Braden. All
right, thank you so much, Lene. Where dive teams are preparing for a recovery mission at Lake Travis after authorities say a man went off the cliff diving and never resurfaced. The Travis County Sheriff's Office and Austin Travis County EMS and Starflight responded to a report of a person missing from a party barge this afternoon. Now, sheriff's deputies say a 21-year-old along with 2 other people went cliff diving near the boat with handheld floating devices. 2 of the 3 people came back up from the water and returned to the boat. Authorities say the 21-year-old lost his device and never came back up. Areas around the lake are currently closed off as the investigation continues. Dive teams are set to continue the search tomorrow morning.
Parents who filed a lawsuit against Austin ISD after they say their daughter was repeatedly harassed by another student have come forward demanding changes within the district. And tonight they have a message for other parents. Nicole Rosales has a story you'll only see here on KVUE.
As a result of our investigation, we have concluded that the reported conduct does not constitute harassment.
This letter from Bowie's high school principal, a slap in the face for Joseph and Jennifer Merrill.
They're denying reality.
It was written after the couple reported to the district that they believed their daughter was being harassed by another student. Problems like stalking, unwanted touching, creating emotional outbursts, and even staging a suicide attempt in front of her.
They're not being trained properly on what bullying and harassment is.
The family says the school staff was aware of the male student's behavior and had been informed on his mental state back in the fall by the boy's parents.
The school and the district have failed them both.
Morrell says no one was notified about the latest incident. The school recently wrote a letter saying the other student and his parents have agreed to have adult supervision for him during transitions to protect him from such allegations. But for the girl's family, this was the last straw. So they filed a lawsuit saying the district is violating their own Title IX policy, sex discrimination.
If you don't stand up for your kids, no one will.
The Morrells are demanding the district to make major changes, like implementing an anti-harassment and anti-bullying program approved by a third party. They also want a school safety coordinator on each campus.
They need to not just review our claim, but they need to look at every parental claim over a time period, because this is a systemic problem.
But what they're fighting for most, the male student's expulsion. They say their daughter has gone through enough.
It's just been hard to kind of watch her. She's just not her happy self.
As they strive for closure, they say they want other parents to be aware.
No, don't be silenced when you know that something is wrong.
In South Austin, Nicole Rosales, KVUE News.